Yo, it's true hip-hop in its form and fashion, attacking, eating all your MCs like rations. It's happening, I'm laughing at all your gun clapping. Without laying a figure to you, I'm metaphorically slapping. I'm rapping and flattening off from Manhattan and Staten. Civilese, I'm ratting, getting it cracking. Playing you more than John Madden, use the has-been. Against me, you ain't lasting. Like I said, I'll destroy your whole crew like Kiss of the Dragon. I'm bragging while your rhymes be dragging, sagging like an old lady's breasts is sagging. I'm gagging at your weak snapping, beating me will never happen. You rhyming, I'm napping. You spit for the platinum, I spit for the rapping. I'm always fast and you click, I'm snagging. You's a baseball fanatic, I'm Barry Bonds batting. Original flow, everyone else is gangster, you snatching.
Hey, out of Brooklyn, baby. Oh, hit that Brooklyn boy from that East Coast, yeah, that East Coast, yeah, that Beef Coast. Hey, coast to coast, we hold it down from New York. Top rise.
This is our official grand opening again. Today we have from Harlem, from Sugar Hills, but now staying in Washington Heights, ENC. So what's up, bro? Thanks for coming today. We appreciate the love.
Let's local to train to cross. You got 14 minutes.
Well, first off, I'm the first generation of my family born in the States. My parents are from the Dominican Republic, so I was born in Presbyterian Hospital.
Let's train to cross. You got
So that's where I grew up, right there on Broadway. Spent my whole life pretty much there until, I grew into my adulthood, moved out the house, started my own family, et cetera, et cetera. So I eventually ended up moving to the Heights. It's like a hop, skip, and a jump from where I grew up anyway, like 2 train stops away. So still a lot of my friends, family are nearby. And just,
So you have your own family now, Heights, and that's good. Like, and besides the fact that you're from Harlem, like, once you do that now, I'm looking to you and like the guy that just mentioned before, he's from Harlem too. Like, all these dudes, like, I'm like, yo, this is from Harlem, big one. Harlem, man. Like, where's Bronzeville? He's like, yo, like,
yeah, there's a lot of guys stepping out from the neighborhood in Harlem. A couple of dudes I actually would like to meet because I'm hearing some good things. I'm hearing some good music. So, good stuff, good stuff. A lot of guys I definitely have no excuses not to go into because they're from my way. I always like to show love and support for others, trying to do the same thing. It's not all about the quick dollar, trying to get fame. A lot of us really have something to say. Expressing our music. Yeah, well, it's interesting. Like you said, coming from a Dominican family, right away you think, how does this guy get into hip-hop? I mean, it's just a city. Even growing up in my house, check out how interesting this is. I remember a lot of family gatherings. Following a lot of classic stuff from the 50s, 60s. Mambo, all this stuff. And my mom, being very, really religious, was really against hip-hop. Wouldn't let me listen to it. I couldn't buy any CDs. But I had older brothers. And I used to grab their cassette tapes, listen to Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest. I used to sneak and listen to these things because I wasn't allowed to go and listen to it on my own. It was just like, no way. And my family was involved in the church. I was a musician as a young kid playing keys. And my only avenue at first was through gospel hip hop. That was the early part of my life. The only avenue I really had to hip hop. But honestly, none of my favorite rappers were really those guys in that demographic. It was what was on the radio. But being how strict the household was, that was the only avenue I had as a kid. So eventually, I branched out. I've gone through a lot of changes in my life. I had a period of agnosticism. I'm Muslim now. So it's a lot of people I've been exposed to people from all types of backgrounds. So in my music, I show that growth. I do a lot of things in my life. And I'm just looking to experience more positivity and just bless something in my experience.
You were telling me, you wasn't always an MC. You were tell us that story.
Yeah, like I stated earlier, growing up as a child, I took some classical piano training at Harlem Schools of the Arts, HSA. They're still there, going strong. I was there for about 3 years. My family went to a new church in East Harlem. There was a music pastor, he was a mentor of mine when I was a kid. His name was Frank Casado, whatever. And I just loved his musicianship, how he played the keys, and I got into that with him, you know, hounding him to teach me. He didn't really have time. He had 4 kids of his own. He had a lot of responsibility in the community, but he still pulled me in. He was like, look, you know, this is what I could teach you, a few songs, try to figure it out. I had to really get on my improvisational skills and just adapt. So I grew into a musician. Then I would bump into other artists, got into production that way. They would actually have me come to the studio before I even produced my own record to say, yo, can you play this on this track? Can you play that on that track? And when I saw the science and methodology behind it, I said, you know, I could do this myself. So I eventually got into that. You know, in the long run, started my own production company, and even the rhyming, that just came by accident. I was doing a mic check somewhere, and the sound engineers heard me, and the mic told me I had a good voice. And I was just rhyming just for fun, just a rhyme that I heard someone else do. He's like, oh, why don't you try to get into that one more? You sound good. So I said, oh, I'll give it a crack at it. And I eventually writing my first record. And at the time, I used to hang around Frankie Brothers. I asked them, I said, look, you know, keep it 100 with me. If it's not something that's worth it, I will not mess with it. You know, just let me know now. He could have killed my dream right there. But he said, nah, it's not bad. You can work on it, but it's promising. Just, you know, keep on working at it and see where it goes from there. And I felt encouraged, and I just kept on little by little working on the craft, and that's how I got into emceeing.
Yeah, that's an amazing story. How does everything come together to you being like right now, being an MC, making music your own self, not just produce, you know, like actually making music. Plus, you mentioned production. Now, what is ENC production like? Is it every kind of production, just engineering production?
ENC Productions is pretty much where we do music production, selling beats to artists, you know, through a library of beats or any request that an artist may have. I'm working with DJ Anarchy as well. And also doing events. If any promoters out there need a DJ, need an MC for a live venue, need a performance, hit me up. You know, I mean, we do it all.
He's really out there, man. Like, hit him up.
You got me on the gram. You can hashtag ENC Hip Hop, or just put my profile name, ENC Hip Hop. I also got my website, ENCProductions.com. And all my info's there. Like I said, on my IG, you see on my profile, my phone number, my email, you can contact the company. And, you know, we take it from there.
Nah, this is real life, man. This is real life. Now, talking about real life, like, what's this movement that you got going on called Real Life?
Real Life is a movement that I started with DJ Sammy Blends, Elijah Miguel, what up? Where it's basically MCs and a DJ. We took it back to that basic element of hip hop. You know, the whole feel, because you know you don't really see that marriage anymore in hip hop. It's either an MC with a show track or separate party with a DJ, but you don't really see it together anymore.
Yo, I was telling my homeboy the other day, man, how it would be amazing to like do a performance, right? Bro, B-boys on stage, the DJ on the bank, you know, doing the schedule with his mixes, and the MC right there just rocking out.
That's how it was. That's how it was. So we're just trying to take it back to that element and there's really no excuse not to do it, even if it's trap music, whatever genre that just comes out. You need the DJs, you need the live performance, you need the energy, and the theme behind Real Life is the message behind the music. But I'm not into the fabricated stories, the glitz and the glamour. It's fun to talk about certain things, but there's also real things happening in the world that we could address. And not to be on a negative tip, but there's several things, from good to positive to neutral things that happen all around in life.
That's what hip-hop
So that's what hip-hop is. You got fun music, you can write a song about your favorite sneakers, to how you got pissed off that your girl left you, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But it's all about taking it back to being honest. People say keeping it real. That's what it means to me. That's what real life is about. Exactly. And you know, and at the end of the day, hip-hop and music in general is subjective, meaning like it's based on your personal opinion. You should be able to express it, you know, and I feel like a lot of artists too are afraid to really speak their minds because they're worried about really making that bread, or you know, upsetting fans and losing a fan base, so they want to give everybody what they want to hear. And there is a little bit of that element. You do need to give the audience what they like, but at the same time, you need that balance of keeping true to yourself. You know what I mean? So it's a delicate thing at the same time, but you gotta be you. You gotta be you at the end of the day. Well, I mean, you see the politics right now. I have a lot of opinions on the scenario. Me personally, I haven't really made too many statements about the Donald Trump, because to me, he has too many people talking about him, you know, and I made it my business not to give him a platform on any of my social media. So I totally avoid the guy completely, you know what I mean, because to me, he's not even worth it. So for me, I support anybody who stands with the oppressed, anybody who cares about the people. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm about. I don't care what party you are, what religion you claim to follow. It's about humanity. Shout out to Existence is Resistance, by the way. What up, Nancy? What up, Shadia?
What's up? Yeah, so we were talking, right? And we were like, yo, Donald Trump. So we were talking, like, yo, like, we go, like, we didn't get to that. It's already an idea. Or it's not about real life, it's in this house. Let's say if you think this dumbed down game, they're going to play better than that. They are. So they're going to play the game, but they're going to play the game, but every time goes from truth. One fake ball with truth, one fake ball with truth.
Yeah, you gotta mix it up. You know, throw a little salsa in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or truth at the same time, but they're kind of style they're using right now, because it seems like the people are ignoring this kind of important stuff that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
For example, these things. But we were talking and we came on to the conclusion that it's, like you said, it's not a thing to talk about Donald Trump, because so many people talking about it. And all we're doing is giving him fame. All we're doing is giving him attention. Everybody's focusing on him, but nobody's focusing on anything else. So basically, he's a businessman, so he knows how to do marketing and all this thing. So that's all marketing strategy.
You know what he's doing? We've seen tons of people do that in the rap game.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100. Look, I'm gonna just say what I need to say for shock value. You know what I mean? And they don't really care about the people. You know what I mean? And then you got people that just simply aren't genuine. They feel a certain way. You got the Hillary rappers out there that they say everything you want to hear, but inside it's a whole other story. You know, it's all facade. It's fake. You know what I mean? So there's so many ways you can come at it. You know what I mean? And I hope people watching, if there's any artists watching this, use some of the elements we're talking about right now. I hope you get inspired by some of the things that I said, pick up a punchline off of anything I express yourself, give your opinion, you know, but life isn't all about the tabloids and the typical, you know, there's people in this world that, you know, they want to escape some of the issues, I get it, you know what I mean, sometimes I need a break from the news, you know, you just might want to entertain yourself and talk about was Batman versus Superman really a good movie? You know, we need that sometimes, but we cannot ignore what's happening in the real world. So that's what real life is about. You know, it's a balance of everything. I mean, that's the things that I bring forward. So eventually, you'll see footage and all that. And just stay tuned. Follow the kid.
Nah, and there's a lot, like you said, that probably think they're not gonna get put on and stuff. Yo, I'm right here, man. I'm gonna put you on. You contact me, I'm gonna put you on. You want something to truth? I got you. Don't worry about that. Man, I got you. Matter of fact, I cannot really say that because probably responsible, probably back it over and all that. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do right now. You know, I'm trying to be able to get you done. You know, try to make them do whatever it is they desire to do with the music, because sometimes. If you want to enter a label, you have to talk about some certain things that you don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
See, how do we know that Wayne doesn't really want to talk about knowledge? But he can't. We don't know. We don't know.
It's true. It's true. That's a really interesting point because, you know, a lot of people don't know. They may look at, let's say, a guy like Wayne and assume through all the tattoos and, you know, the image that he has that he's some ignorant. You know, because he does have ignorant records that he's put out there, but does that really define him? He has a college degree. You know what I mean? Like, are these things that he has real creative control around? You know, I mean, we really don't know. You know what I mean? I haven't met the guy. You know what I mean? I don't know him personally. So it's easy to judge. It's easy to judge behind a computer, behind your TV screen. You know, but my encouragement is to be true to yourself. No matter how famous an artist is, no matter how unknown you are, be you. You know what I mean?
And plus, like, I was amazed, man, when I heard you were gonna take a music video.
I got a couple of projects coming out. I just put out a record on SoundCloud for free downloads from the streets. It's definitely it's called DR Broadway. It's a Dominican anthem for the streets. I grew up in an era, to be honest with you, in New York where it wasn't cool to be Dominican, right?
Let me tell you, bro, that era wasn't cool to be Mexican.
Yeah, you know how it is. So now it's like, oh, you're Dominican, it's hot, it's dope, you know what I mean? But we don't got that anthem, so I said, you know what? Let me write one for the people. And it's repping New York. It's repping Dominicans. Pretty much run the city now, and it's all love. You know what I mean? We're more than just the stereotypes, killers and hustlers, and you know what I mean, drug dealers, and you know all these types of things that they make of us. No, we're business owners, we're entrepreneurs, we're teachers, we're doctors. We're a bunch of other things, so it's a fun record. I got a nice surprise in the video too. You'll see about that. I also got a couple of other videos coming out behind another record that I did with Elijah Miguel called Party in the Ghetto. And that one's gonna be a big one. And this is even a little controversy behind that. You'll see when the video comes out. Also I have another video to another record that I did with an up-and-coming artist called Nick Sick. A record called Live for the Truth. Or I Live for the Truth, excuse me. So that's gonna be a real impactful, powerful message behind that record. But yeah, just watch out for those things in the next quarter. And I'll keep the fan base posted, follow me, and you'll see what it is.
My question is, do you have any EP, album, something official coming out for us?
Well, right now, just a couple of singles that I'm putting out. I am going to be dropping a mixtape with DJ Anarchy and with DJ Sammy Lance. So, again, follow the kid. I keep it posted. You get some fresh music as well, not just from me, but from other artists I'm affiliated with. And that's pretty much what it is.
Tell us about yourself, any other project that you
I pretty much gave what I'm doing at the moment. I don't want to reveal too much. I also want to shout out the Sports and Arts and Schools Foundation that I'm a part of. I teach with them music production to middle schoolers. So, well, I mean, you could follow the website if you want to give some donations to the foundation.
I mean, we want to help you with that. Because anything that involves the kids, I want to be part of it and help you and help the people.
Most definitely.
So, this is your website. And I'll leave the link up and just keep the link.
I'll give you the links and I'll keep you posted. So, any artists out there, give back to your community. Do what you can. Get involved in fundraisers. Shout out to Carolyn Lopez. I was with her last night. She was doing a fundraiser for the Hamilton Heights School. I was there at the Harlem Nights Bar. They did karaoke. You know, we had a DJ. Everybody was having a good time. So give back. You know, we can't be all about me. Because that's what we see with a lot of artists now. You know, you want the people to love you. You gotta love the people. All right, that's what it is.
They didn't want to feed us.
That's right. That's right.
You have to give back. Because these hardworking people are the ones who make us go a little bit higher, maybe have a little bit of lifestyle that most people don't have. And we have to be able to give back to our community, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what made us who we're going to be or who we are. So, now, I don't know if you know, you can try to tell us your bars.
No problem. I'll give you a few bars.
Yo, it's true hip hop in its form and fashion, attacking, eating all your MCs like rations. It's happening. I'm laughing at all your gun clapping. Without laying a figure to you, I'm metaphorically slapping. I'm rapping and flattening off from Manhattan and Staten. Similes, I'm ratting, getting it cracking. Playing you more than John Madden. Use the has-been. Against me, you ain't lasting. Like I said, I'll destroy your whole crew like Kiss of the Dragon. I'm bragging while your rhymes be dragging. Sagging like an old lady's breasts is sagging. I'm gagging at your weak snapping. Beating me will never happen. You rhyming, I'm napping. You spit for the platinum, I spit for the rapping. I'm always fast and you click, I'm snagging. You's a baseball fanatic, I'm Barry Bonds batting. Original flow, everyone else is gangster, you snatching. Woo! Dang. Got a little tongue tied in the end, but y'all get the message.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all, so thank you for being here today.
No doubt, no doubt. By the way, once again, ENC Productions, Real Life. Shout out to DJ Sammy Blends, DJ Anarchy, Elijah Miguel, what's good? Existence is Resistance, Lebanese Ether, Nancy Mansour, Shadi Mansour, what up? Much love.
Only invest in the best, so I guess I'm the best. Get your bulletproof vest and tell them that we the best. Here's that spiritual, lyrical, physical manifest that we stay infested in what we invested. Just here we stay collected.